Hello, everyone. Yeah, welcome once again. What's on my mind is the question, and yes, it's still IPL, and more IPL. Tell you what, it's a fabulous competition. Um, when I say it is, I mean we know that, but there is a fabulous competition going on between the sides. What I like at this time of the season is the log jam. It's crazy how that log looks, that table, right? Um, who would have thought? I must say, I did say at the start of it that I thought that GT would, you know, do good things once again. They just look a good unit. I didn't think it'd be this good, if I'm being honest. I didn't think they'd be as good as they have been. They look like a side that's got things under control. They're well aware of how to use their squad, and they're getting pretty much the most out of their squad. And like another side who are veterans at doing it, which is, sticking with a group, sticking with I suppose, what you'd call a first 11. Chennai Super Kings are another team that look settled. So those two teams look like they're very settled and in good form. Now, many would argue a lot of things. You know, is it too early? Can you peak too early? Can you play well throughout the whole season and beat everybody and end up taking the title? And so all those are things to be debated. What I want to ask this time is, who's going to be in the top four? And as a question, I mean, you could go with GT and CSK, Gujarat Titans, Chennai Super Kings, first up, right? But that's because they're top of the table at the moment. Now, with everybody having, what, 4 games to play, except maybe Chennai, who have 3 to play, um, it's anybody's guess. With so many having, you know, 10 points, you never know, right? Because potentially they could get to 18. So, those teams, 4 teams that have the 10 points, it's looking like they could, they might. You just never know. Form shifts from day to day, and every day there's a game, and that table changes all over again. I'll say this: as far as I am concerned, I think it would be very surprising if neither GT nor CSK made the top four. So expect those two to be in there. Who did I choose beforehand? Right at the start of the tournament, I think I said DC and SRH, Delhi Capitals and Sunrisers Hyderabad would be 2 teams that would be up there. Just looking at personnel, I thought that did go quite nicely. But as happens, it's about form, it's about organization, it's about putting the pieces together, it's about combinations. It's about, I suppose, leadership. Yeah, all of those things. And if they don't go right sufficiently, then your team could be out. That said, no teams yet. There's also the complication of the rain out. So there's that one game that got rained out between LSG and CSK. It looked like CSK might win that. They'd kind of, kept them down to a low total. But that's by the by. 1 point each, away you go. It means, therefore, that if you're Chennai, you get to 15 if you win one more game. And 15 might not be enough. 17 maybe, so 2 out of 3 for them. Then maybe they can be sure to be in. So the teams that are sort of trying to get, 14, probably not going to be enough. Right? Sometimes 14 can make it, as the 4th spot on net run rate becomes the issue, and away you go. let's go through the teams. Now, I've given you my reasons. GT and CSK, I say, are going to make it. I'll be very interested to look back at this after the playoffs to see if they have made it. But the other two teams to pick are very difficult. I'm going to pick one, and the one is Rajasthan Royals. Now, they have gone after the beginning. The reason I pick them is because I like their experience and just all around side. The way they go from here on is going to be exciting and interesting to watch, simply because if you lose your way, it's difficult to kind of pick up the momentum again. But it might seem contradictory that when I say, one game to the next, it can change. It's difficult to stop a kind of losing habit. And, one win and 4 losses in the last 5, that's no good. That's not where they want to be. It seems as though they've just hit a bump in the road. Their personnel remains really good. And you expect with the experience, with the match winners and so forth, that they'd be able to turn over absolutely any side in the tournament. So they just need to kind of get back to it. I think they'll make it. I think so. Which the fourth one? My fourth one's going to be? Whew, that's a tough one. RCB, I'm not sure about RCB. It'd be nice. Every year we go, is it their year? Will it be their year this time? And every year something happens. They started off okay, Faf and Virat up at the top were going quite nicely, and now I don't know. Just absolutely smoked by Delhi. I mean, gee whiz, Delhi, they're not gonna make it. They're struggling, can't put their group together. You never know. That win over RCB is huge. And can they go on a run? They're looking unlikely because they're only on 8 points, but you never know, right? It's looking very unlikely for them also, and also for KKR and for Sunrisers. Now, those 3 teams, they play flies in the ointment, perhaps, for the others, for the other 4 that are sort of vying for the 2 spots. Let me put my neck on the block and say, I think that Punjab Kings is the dark horse that could sneak the 4th spot. So, for my top 4, I'm going to go with, and many will say, oh, what about LSG? They just lost their captain. Maybe Quinton de Kock comes back in and does well for them. I don't know. But I'm just picking. Going on a hunch, okay? Not going, because I can't really go according to form from day to day, as I say, it would change. Defending champions, Gujarat Titans. Chennai Super Kings, perennial winners. And just a good-looking side. Watching them's great. Rajasthan Royals, I think they'll come back, and I think they'll peak at the right time. Punjab Kings, I think they're exciting. I like the way they've gone true to what they did at the auction, which is power, go at it. They won a game in a way that I really liked before, so I like that. And I like their bowling attack as well. So yeah, those are the 4 I'm going with. Let me know your 4. Yeah, let's see how it ends up, actually, once it comes to the shake-up and it is time for those qualifiers, eliminator, and final. Go on, then. And also, don't forget, subscribe. We chat a bit more about what's going on. IPL at the moment, right? And next time, I'm going to be finding people to talk about MSD. Because, he's a phenomenon. Doing those games at Chepauk has been absolutely incredible. That's it for now. Catch you later. Bye.